Hi everybody, this is Algebra 2, Lesson 50, and in this lesson we're going to cover polynomial equations, ordered pairs, and the Cartesian coordinate system. Alright, so the degree of a term. We already looked over this, we already learned this. This is just kind of a review. So right here, this one is a third degree term because x is to the third. Right here is a first degree term, and this one's a third degree term because we have a 1, 1, and a 1. That makes that a third degree term. Degree of a polynomial is the same as the degree of its highest degree term. So here's a term, and here's a term. This one's 3, this one's 2, and that one's 1. Its highest degree term would be 3, so that's a third degree polynomial. Here's a term, this one is to the 1, that one's to the 1, so this is a first degree. And this one just has one term to the 1, so that's a first degree as well. The degree of a polynomial equation is the same as the degree of its highest degree term. So same thing we've just been doing. Here's a term, and there's a term, and there's a term. And this one is to the 4th, this one's squared, and that's to the 1. No, that's to 0. That's to the 0. So our highest degree there is 4th. This one has, here's a term, there's a term, and there's a term. This is 1 plus 1 plus 1, so this one would be a 3. This one's a 1, so this one's a third degree. And this last one, there's a term, and there's a term. This is to the 1, that's to 0, the y's to the 1, so that one is a first degree. Okay, so just like with polynomials, a polynomial equation, you just go with the degree that is the highest degree of each term. All right, there's an infinite number of pairs of values of x and y that are solutions to any first degree polynomial equation in 2 variables. So this is a first degree polynomial equation in 2 variables. That means we've got 2 variables. We've got an x and we've got a y. Okay, x and a y, and they're both first degree, so this is a first degree polynomial equation. All right, and it says that there's an infinite number of variables. So to solve one like this, we can use any numbers to replace x and come up with something for y. So let's make a little chart. We're going to have x and y. And what if we said x was -1? So we're just going to replace x with -1. We're going to say y equals 2 times -1. Just replace the x right there, plus 4. 2 times -1 would be -2 plus 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So when x is -1, y equals 2. This is a conditional equation. All right, what if x was 0? So we're going to say y equals 2 times x, which we're going to make 0, plus 4. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 4, y is going to equal 4. We'll do one more. What if x is 1? We're going to say y equals 2 times x, which is 1, plus 4. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6, y equals 6. We could put any number in there. Let's say we put 20. We'd say y equals 2 times x, which we're now saying is 20, plus 4. 2 times 20 is 40. 40 plus 4 is 44. Okay, that's a conditional equation. We can replace x with any real number and use the equation to find the value of y. X is called the independent variable, and y is called the dependent variable because the value of y depends on what the value of x is. So we plugged in numbers for x and we figured out what y was. Okay, so this one's independent. And our y is dependent. All right. When we graph those numbers, we find out that those make a, actually, we're not even doing that yet. That's the next lesson. All right, on this one, we're just going to learn what the coordinate plane is. So this is basically two number lines put together. One number line is going up and down, and the other number line is going back and forth. All right, so we call these axes right here in the middle, that part. I'm going to make those bigger. So in the middle, that part is our y line. Should have done the back and forth first. So this is our y coordinate. And then going horizontally, we've got our x coordinate. Okay, these are called ordered pairs. Okay, and an ordered pair starts with x and then y. So to graph this, we've got our x value and our y value. Our x value is positive 3, and our y value is positive 3. So all we're going to do is we're going to start at our center, that's 0, 0, that's our origin, and we're going to go up over 3 on our x, 1, 2, 3, up 3 on our y, 1, 2, 3, and there is 0.3, 3. Okay, I'll do another one. See, that was this one. All right, B has negative 4, 0. Negative 4 is our x, 0 is our y. X is our horizontal. We're going to go back, negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are our negative side down here, and this is our positive side over there. We're starting at 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then y is 0. That means we don't go up and down at all. Our point's right there. So that is negative 4, 0. Zero, negative 3 is our next one. So 0 is our x. That means we don't go back and forth at all. We stay on 0. And we go negative 3, so that's down 3. 1, 2, 3. That's that point right there. 0, negative 3. One more to plot. This one is 4, negative 2. So our first value is our x. Our second value is our y. X is horizontal, back and forth. X is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And y is negative 2. So that means we're going to go down 1, 2. So that is 4, negative 2. So that's how you plot lines on a Cartesian plane or Cartesian coordinate system. A couple of other things you need to know about the coordinate system. It's kind of broken into quadrants. So we'll see, you see how that is in four sections there. And these sections are numbered. So we've got first quadrant right here. Is this top one. And back here is 2 or second quadrant. And then our third, 1, 2, 3. And then our fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, it's got to be Roman numerals. Is our fourth quadrant. Now, we'll notice that on this first quadrant, everything on our x is going to be positive. To get over here, those are all positive numbers, so x is positive. And everything on our y is positive. It's all going up, so positive y. So if you have any coordinate pair, like 1, one where both of these numbers are positive, then it's going to go in the first quadrant. On the second, our x is negative numbers, and our y's are positive. So -1, +1 will go into our second quadrant. This one we're going to have negative x and negative y. So if you had -1, -1, that's going to go into the third quadrant. These are all negatives. And on this one, we're going to have positive x and negative y. Goes into our fourth quadrant. So if we had 1, -1, that will go there. So +1 is this point right here. Let me change colors. +1 is that. Okay. -1, +1, so I'm going to go backwards 1, up 1. So there. -1, -1, backwards 1, down 1. +1, -1, forward 1, down 1. Okay. All right. Pause the video and do the practice problems, and then I'll come back and work them for you. All right, so all we have to do for our practice problems is graph a couple of points here. Super easy. So we're going to say -6, 7. Our first one is our x, and our second one's our y. X, -6. So here's our origin. Here's where we start, and we're going to go backwards 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be the point, -6, -7. And see how it's in the third quadrant right here because both numbers are negative. Okay, and then the next one is 4, -5. Here's our x, here's our y. So our x is 4, so we're going to go forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go down 5 because our y is negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the point. 4, -5. All right, super duper easy. It's just like Battleship. You sunk my battleship. You're just triangulating your position. Okay, if you have any questions, you can just message me or save those ones for when we